Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Emily and I'm a nutritional therapist. On the menu today, we have a spicy and creamy Thai green curry with a twist. It's packed with good for you veggies and there's so much flavour in there. I can't wait to get started and show you how to make it. Before we get started, I'm going to give you a rundown of all the ingredients and what's packed inside them. First up, we've got butternut squash. Now, butternut squash isn't commonly used in a Thai green curry, but I really wanted to put it in here today because it's packed with so much good stuff. It's got vitamin E, thiamine, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, and 1 cup of butternut squash contains 582 milligrams of potassium. So we've got butternut squash in here today to give it a nice, sweet flavour. We also have asparagus in there. Asparagus is packed full of fibre, great for our digestive system. It's also full of vitamins A, C, E, K. K is especially important because it's so good for our bone health and also for our heart health. Another one of our ingredients that's packed full of vitamin K is our edamame beans. Now these make a really great snack when you're on the go as well because they're full of protein as well. They're a really good vegetable source of protein and lots of other vitamins and minerals. We're also going to be putting mange 2 in there. Mange 2 is a great source of iron, manganese, fibre, potassium, vitamin A. It's got some really good for you nutrients in there. Another one of our green veggies in there are the green beans. They're a really good source of fibre, potassium, folate. They've also got a good amount of protein, zinc and iron in there too, which can really help with your energy levels. And another green veggie that's going in there is one of my all-time favourites, spinach. Spinach is full of iron. It's also a really good source of calcium. Interestingly, 1 cup of spinach provides 250 milligrams of calcium, which is quite interesting because such a simple vegetable can do so much. The unusual ingredient today is tofu. Now, if you've never heard of or never used tofu before in your cooking, then I'm very excited to introduce you to it today. It's an ancient food that's been used for thousands of years, but you might not have heard of it because not many people use it over here because it's quite boring, quite plain on its own. But it absorbs all of the flavours. So once you pop tofu in a dish and you start putting some spices, some herbs, some other veggies in there, it absorbs all of those flavours and it becomes something quite magical. So don't shun tofu just yet. Give it a try, see what you think. You might be pleasantly surprised. Tofu is actually a really good source of protein and contains all 9 essential amino acids. It's a really good plant source of iron, calcium, manganese and various other minerals and vitamins. So it's pretty good. If possible, I'd always say go for organic tofu, and if you want to go that extra mile, then try and opt for fermented tofu. That's going to provide a few more additional health benefits too. But don't worry if you can't. Don't get your knickers in a twist if you can't. Not an issue. Wild rice is up next. This is a special type of grain that's quite chewy and it's got a more interesting texture than white rice. It's also higher in protein than regular rice and has a lot more antioxidants in there. Also, the dietary fibre in there is really great for weight loss, helping you feel full, great for poops. It's all good. So wherever possible, try and switch up that white rice for brown rice or wild rice, just for a little bit of variation and for an extra healthy boost. We are going to be using reduced fat coconut milk today. Coconut milk has quite a few impressive health benefits actually. It's got potassium, iron, zinc, manganese, all that good stuff in there. And it also tastes pretty delicious and it gives it that special coconutty flavour. We've also got chilli, spring onion, lemongrass in there. That's for added flavour and also providing extra nutrition, which obviously I always like. We're using lemon today as well, which is a great source of vitamin C, and vitamin C helps iron absorption. So squirting a little bit of lemon on top of your iron-packed green veggies can really help enhance absorption. First things first, let's take a look exactly how much we need of everything. So here are the ingredients you'll need to make this spicy, creamy, delicious Thai green curry. This is just a 2-pan recipe, so 1 pan for the rice and then 1 frying pan for the stuffing, the sauce. So get that rice cooking whilst you're doing all the other stuff. It'll take about 25 minutes for that rice to cook. Perfect timing whilst we get on with the rest of the stuff. So pan ready, on we go. About half a tablespoon of olive oil in there before you start. And then, here we go. Once the oil's heated up, takes about 30 seconds, in goes the butternut squash. And it needs to cook for about 10 to 12 minutes to let it soften. And you want to mix it round constantly. Once it's starting to soften up, you can start adding some of the other ingredients. We are now going to add in the spring onion and the chilli. And then the lemongrass. And you want to just mix that round for about 1 to 2 minutes. And it should start smelling really good. That lemongrass, delicious. Next up, add in that curry paste and mix it around really well. So give that a good mix around. Should start smelling absolutely amazing by this point, making me incredibly hungry. Now we're going to add in that coconut milk. And for the green veggies. So in goes the asparagus, the edamame, the mange tout, the green bean, tofu. Pop it all in now. And now the tamari, and you can use soy sauce here if you want to. And a little squeeze of lemon. Careful with lemons because they're always full of pips, and there is nothing worse than stumbling across a pip in the middle of your dinner. So keep an eye out. Naughty pips. Give it a good mix around. We're going to leave that for about 8 to 10 minutes. We're going to cover it and let it simmer. Once it's cooked, so the vegetables still have a nice crunch, but they're slightly softened, we're going to add the spinach and the coriander. The vegetables are nicely cooked, they've still got a good crunch to them, so I think we're about ready. We're going to pop in the spinach and the coriander and turn off the heat and just wilt them for about 30 seconds to a minute. So we're going to give it a nice mix around and then go and get our rice. And we have our delicious Thai green curry ready to feast upon. So before you serve, please remember to remove the lemongrass. That is just for added flavour. It's not something to eat. It's way too chewy for that. So lemongrass is coming out. Okay, so half of this and half of the rice will make your 500 calorie meal. Perfect for when you're on the Acti-Labs 7-day shred. If you've got any questions or want to find out more about the 7-day shred, then pop on over to Acti-Labs website for all of the information, and they've got a free download on there where you can find out more. So let's get serving, let's get eating. I don't know about you, but I'm incredibly hungry now, so I'm going to tuck in straight away. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video for this Thai green curry. Thanks for watching.